Okay, we're in round 4 and I lost the die roll. I don't know if I want to die roll this daily, but that just means we're gonna go on the draw. Wait till my opponent gets back. This hand is actually pretty good. I need untapped land so I can play Dissolve on turn 3, and I'm on the draw, so of course if he just goes like turn 2, Voyaging Satyr, turn 3, his large thing, it'll kind of suck. I'll just have Sedge Scorpion to deal with it. But barring that, this hand's pretty good. Mr. Tarako, my opponent, also mulliganed to 6, so there's a little bit of hope. And it looks like he's on red-green. Ooh, and I drew the untapped land. I'm gonna bottom this. I just need 5 lands, basically, and I don't want the 4th. Or that specific land. I'm gonna play Sedge Scorpion and Temple of Abandon, because I have a island. I want this Pelucranos. Gives me a good 4-drop threat. And my opponent's gonna slam his Pelucranos, I think. Xenagos. That's definitely like the worst thing for me. Nope. I'm gonna go ahead and swing at this Xenagos with my Scorpion. Because I need the Xenagos to be at 3 when I swing at it with my Prognostic Sphinx. And I'm not gonna block a token with his thing. If he's just gonna jam Satyr tokens at me, it's gonna be bad for me. Sylvan Caryatid is probably pretty good here. Voyage's End I will keep on the bottom because I want to draw another land. I could have kept the land from earlier, which I did consider, and probably just should have done that. I'm not going to attack this time. I probably should have attacked Xenagos actually. Scorpion's not blocking. Bow of Nylea, I freaking hate that card. I've never had to deal with it until like today. Like against me, they just don't draw this card. That feels so bad. Well, I guess I'll block a Satyr token now. I need to kill the Xenagos pretty quickly here. So Hexproof Sphinx kills Xenagos. Now I just have to deal with all those tokens. So best case scenario, I draw Master of Waves next turn. What's he gonna do? Gain 3 life? Or put a counter on a token? The counter's probably his best option. Counter on his Voyaging Satyr. Okay. Ugh, this puts me so low. If I draw, I think drawing Prophet would be my best draw next turn. And he can't play another creature, but apparently he doesn't care what I want. I can't win. I can attack him, kill his Xenagos, and then just die to his creatures, so that's a wash. Okay, how did I say I was going to board last time? Or this time? I said I was going to take out the Satyrs, obviously. Take out the Bidents. Take out the Masters for Disciples? Master's really good against Xenagos tokens, though. So maybe I just won't do that. Let's try Fade into Antiquity, because I keep losing to Bow. And I don't want to lose to Bow anymore. I do want to play my own bows. Curse the Swine. Maybe take out a Hunt Hunter. I don't know. I keep wanting to play Curse the Swine until I get to a situation where I draw it and it's not like I can actually cast it. Since it's only a 1-of, I keep wanting to do this. Yeah, I think that's fine. Play first. I would like to play first. I'm gonna keep this hand. I need a Sylvan Caryatid pretty soon here, but I have the double blue and the dissolve, and I'm on the play, which is a good first step for beating red-green. It's going on the play. I'm gonna bottom this. I really wanted that carry-ted. Didn't do it. Not that surprising, honestly. I'll keep this land on top. Ooh, he didn't drop it. He doesn't have a 2-drop. That would be better for me if I had something to play with my own. I have a lot of spells in my hand. So Fade into Antiquity and Curse or Sorceries. So we're going to put those together. And then, depending on what he plays here... Actually, I don't think I counter anything he plays here. Turn 3, like if he plays a 2-drop, he would just have lands in his hand, so I'm not going to counter that. He put the card on top off his scry there. Whew. I thought about playing Master this turn, but that's awful for 2 reasons. One, he can just play a 4-drop here, and if I draw a Prophet and he plays a 4-drop, I can counter his thing, scry into a land, and then play Prophet, then play Master in the same turn. And all of that just happened, so... Arbor Colossus is a good example of a card I am going to Voyage's End. This gets me 2 tokens. Templing into a bow is probably pretty good. I'm just going to bounce this guy. Actually, you know what I can do? I can Cursive the Swinet and then bounce the token. But I know the top card. So is it worth it? Probably not. I can just pass turn. Then... Not sure what I want to do in regards to his Arbor Colossus. I don't think pressing and damage is the answer. And if he plays another creature, I think cursing that creature would be better. Especially if it's like a dragon or something. Or another Arbor Colossus. Heaven forbid. Yeah, dragon. Huh. Okay. So cast this for 2 targets, makes it cost 4. And I'm not going to jam my tokens into that. Into those pigs. I can just wait until I have a bow online, then make them large enough to where they can trade. Curse this one was pretty good there. Xenagos. Hate Xenagos. At least those tokens are red. I'll just keep my Voyage's End. I don't see a benefit to casting it right now. Prognostic Sphinx is a very good draw. I'm just gonna put a +1 counter on my Prophet right now. That way I don't have to play around Bolt. Or he can't Bolt my guy anymore. I could have bounced one of his creatures in response, but I don't think it matters. Because the biggest thing he can play is Mistcutter Hydra. Actually, it does matter. Huh. Yeah, Mistcutter Hydra is going to be hard to beat, honestly. This is for 11. This is an 11/11 that I can't block or remove in any way. I should have chumped it every turn. Well then. Okay. So I need to draw a green creature. If I need to draw a green creature, I should probably just Voyage's End. Give myself more chances to draw one. Since the Prog Sphinx won't help me do that. And I did draw a green creature. So I attack with all my guys since I have to race the stupid Hydra now. Attack here. He can double block, but then I can pump my guy, so it doesn't matter. I can pump and still play Polakranos. This kills Xenagos if he doesn't block all of them. And what's probably going to happen is my elemental tokens are going to bite the dust. And his Polakranos is going to die. I'm sorry, Xenagos just 6-2. I think it's better to play the Polakranos and then game 3. Actually, that's probably not true. I probably should just play the Sphinx. I have to let it die. I could draw Sidescorpion, that would also be pretty good. Not Sidescorpion? That's not a blue. See, now I'm just dead, because I have no... Well, I guess I'm at 12 instead of 9 because of the bow. So this kills Xenagos. So I don't have to worry about that anymore. I'm going to keep this island in my hand. Bottom. I'll keep the Polakranos on top just so I have something to block his Hydra next turn. And he has Shredding Limbs? What is this? Oh, he's just making it large. Yeah, it doesn't matter, my creature untaps anyway. I probably should have attacked with Astral Waves like 100% because my creature untaps and it has pro his creatures. So that's like very sloppy. I should have to figure out how not to take 1 damage this turn. I don't think it's possible. Oh, he didn't attack with all his creatures. Okay, it's definitely possible then. Because I can block... This is 5, this is 1, and this is 1. That's 7. And if he orders the Sphinx 3rd, I can make it live by pumping it with the bow. Unlikely, but still. Actually, I don't even know if that's true. I probably have a better chance of winning if I just... Actually, I don't think I can win without the Prophet. I definitely have to block with the Sphinx. How did he order? He ordered the Sphinx first. So if I go 3 here, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I kill his Polish Crusher. So I guess we'll just trade there. No reason to use the bow on it. On anything right there. I can use it to gain life, I guess. Sure. My next draw is Polakranos. Polakranos is not going to be good enough. So if he double blocks with his Voyaging Satyr, that I'd look pretty stupid if I just attacked here. I can attack with Prophet and do something with it, so I guess I'll do that. Ooh, Death Touch. Spiffy. I was about to forget to cast my Polakranos. I'll go ahead and put a gain 3 life. I'm not sure how I'm winning this game. I just know I haven't lost it yet. Not quite yet. I can still draw a Sidescorpion. This is another Red Cutter Hydra, I'm just dead. Polukranos, or I'm sorry, Stormbreath Dragon, I don't think I can beat either. 1, 2, 3. I can only hit something for 3. Not sure what I'm drawing to stay alive next turn. I don't think there's a single card I can draw. So I'm gonna go 2 to the Satyr and 1 to this one. I drew a Temple of Mystery. That's probably not gonna cut it. There's Hunt the Hunter. It's probably good when his doesn't have an 11/11 pro blue creature. This card's like impossible to deal with. That's why I have Bow in order to try and erase it. This is the main reason why I play Bow. The life gain is like the only way to stop it, which I completely forgot about. I probably should have supported in the Nylea's Disciples instead of the Masters, even though the Masters do block Xenagos tokens, and that is very problematic. I guess I'm just dead here. Yeah, good games. So it really sucks to just start 2-0 and then 0-2, but red-green is a very good deck right now, and I'm not the best against it. Like, I have game against it, but you can't just win. Yeah, I'm dead. So, and one of the worst parts about block right now is that there's not many cards in the format, so that you just don't have sideboard cards really to play. Like, I'd be so ecstatic if I just had like a Thragtusk or something instead of these Nylea Disciples, because then I could like board out Sphinxes, or even just like a couple Sphinxes and some Prophets, and board in Thragtusks and just go like pretty heavy into Thragtusks and have Voyaging Satyrs or whatever. And just play some like survivability cards so I can block his stupid card. Because you can't leave in Boon Satyr against Mistcutter Hydra, like if that's your plan, because it dies to Bolt and Magma Jet, both of which they leave in because Sedge Scorpion's an impossible card for them to deal with, and Magma Jet gives them card selection. So you just can't leave in Boon Satyr against red green. Also, sometimes they leave board in Anger of the Gods for Sedge Scorpion, Sylvan Caryatid, that sort of thing, which Boon Satyr also dies to. So actually, I think I should have stuck to my guns and just boarded how I thought I was gonna board, like the Bident Boon Satyrs for Nylea's Disciple, Voyage's End, and Hunt the Hunters. That's 4 and 2, right? No, I'm sorry. Then I'd still want like Bow of Nylea's and Curse the Swine, so I would board out the 3 Master of Waves as well. And then for dealing with the Xenagos, I could kind of just have to hold counterspells for it, or generally you can do that, so I guess I would just block it with Nylea's Disciples. I'm not sure. Xenagos is definitely a problem, and I can't play Murder in this deck, so I think, okay, so in summary, I think the blue-green deck is like fine. It does some powerful things, like Prophet of Crofix is a very good card. It's basically just time walk. It's a lot of time walks. You get to take as many turns as you have creatures for, basically. But the downside is blue-green, the cards themselves aren't that strong, and it requires a lot of moving pieces. If you remove one of the pieces, your deck just kind of falls apart. Like, it's pretty evident in the blue-green, or I'm sorry, in the red-green matchups, where I have to take out Bidents because they pretty much suck in the matchup. But that makes my Sphinx much worse because I can't just like swing into a card draw. Like, it just scries, but I don't get to draw the card I'm looking for, so I have to wait an extra turn and then scry again and attack with it, and I don't have to block. Unless I have Prophet, in which case all these are very good for me. And it's that sort of thing. So there's a lot more decks evolving in block right now. Like BBD was playing a 4-color deck that was kind of interesting. I mentioned it earlier, but I might give that a shot, or just jam some black-green. Black-green looks pretty fun right now. Mono black is not really my cup of tea. It's a very good deck, but I really don't want to play that many swamps. I really like Reaper of the Wilds in this format right now. Just because Hexproof is very strong. It's very hard for decks to deal with Hexproof and Death Touch, and Reaper of the Wilds has both of those things. You get to play with both Baleful Eidolon and Sedge Scorpion if you really want to. But that's enough for now. Regrettably did not win that daily, but I put up a strong showing, I feel like. A little couple decisions here and there, and sideboarding decisions, I could have pulled out an extra win, I think. Or at least a little more effort. So, I feel pretty comfortable with this deck. I would definitely play it again. It's not a bad choice, unlike the previous deck I played, the blue-black deck. I think this deck is good. So, if y'all can think of anything how to improve this deck, especially the sideboard and the main deck, like this whole 4-drop slot and the voyages, I'm pretty unsure of. And 3 profits was weird to me for the longest time, but 4 is just way too many, because after you resolve a profit, you don't want to draw another one. Like, it's the worst card you can draw when you already have one in play, but pretty much by far. Like, even Sylvan Caryatid makes mana. But yeah, that's fair. Just like drop a comment. I read everything, even if I don't always get to reply to them. So, and thank you all for watching very much.